these anniversaries mean something to a lot of people. Unfortunately, they're a cold, evil reminder to the family. So my heart goes out to Mark and Jason. I've never met them in person, but certainly have seen them on TV and read about them enough and heard them in interviews enough. I almost feel like I know them. So my heart and my thoughts and prayers go out to them every day, but especially around the anniversary of her abduction, and then again in February of next year. But these anniversaries also mean something to the general public, that it's a reminder to the public that this isn't going to go away. And I'm glad that it's still in the news. I'm glad that it's still on TV. I'm glad that you are doing a podcast that is started off being dedicated to this case. So I am thankful that there are people out there reminding us that these things, because that's one of the sadder points to me when reviewing these cases. Some of them do go away. Some of them disappear, and they never leave the hearts or minds or souls of the persons that they affected the most. But for everybody else, it's like it never happened at some point. It's like a fairy tale. And Amy's situation is not that. And it hasn't been that for law enforcement either. So as sad as I am that it has been 30 years, there is still some hope. There is hope in me, and I am empowered by when I hear Chief Spetzel talk about the investigation and talk about his thoughts, and by your work and other people's work as well. So the anniversary, to sum it up the best, it's a bad thing and it's a good thing. And I hope that it brings about what we need.
Yeah, and I would follow that up with my final thought being that it is important for your shows like mine, to keep the public aware of these types of cases. And I remember even commenting to Chief Spetzel like about the anniversary last year and kind of knocking it to a degree, like it's sort of just a media trope to, bring out the cameras and let's go talk to the family. But what it really does, and this is from the words of the chief, is that it does keep the public aware of the fact that the case has not been solved. And right. Just because Mark and Jason and Georgette, they all know it hasn't been solved, people forget. People read Ressler's book. They think, okay, well, it was this guy. Or they read Renner's book and think it's this guy, or, whatever. It's just, I've been told by the police that everybody who's been in the media has been thoroughly vetted. So they're still looking for the help of the public to get to the bottom of this case. And there is hope. There's a lot of hope. And with the future of what Spetzel may be doing and, what the future of the case, I mean, you never know.